Hello to my documentary video that I'm making on the silly little tower game. Basically, I'll go over my journey to the top. Okay, see you in the video. Alright, so before I started my little grind session, I had to change my cosmetics. Because it's my first attempt, I will not cut out any footage. I did all jump the tower, so I have a little experience. That jump will cause me a good amount of problems later down the line. Alright, that's a new PB, and now I am at floor 2, so that's cool. I will be loop failing this tower so much later in the video. Hopefully, day 2, it's a lot better. Well, it was a good run while it lasted, but hopefully I can get back up. Alright, back to the PB, and I beat it. W. And I fell on the fake net, so now I have to go back to the start of floor 2, which is unfortunate. But hey, at least it's not back to the bottom, though. Alright, and that is a new PB. Awesome sauce. Alright, this next jump is the hardest or second hardest of the whole floor, in my opinion. And I did it. That's nice. And I'm at floor 3 too. Cool. What an unfortunate fall. Hopefully I get back up today. Back to floor 3. Good stuff. Alright, now I'm at the truss section. Not too hard, not too easy, just a little sketchy, and that's about it. Alright, with that section over, I basically made it to floor 4, which is a good PB for day 1. to be honest, even though I've failed a lot on floor 2 and stuff. What a tragic fall. At least I can go back to the start of the trust section, which I dislike a lot. And I slip and fall. At least I can go back to floor 2. Or I can walk off. What a legendary fall. Alright, and that concludes day 1 of grinding. I had 1.5 hours of playtime today, and after that floor 4 run, I couldn't make it past floor 2, which sucks, but hopefully tomorrow, I'll make it further. Okay, I just finished grinding for today, which is day 2 of grinding Externalizing Insanity, and behind me are some clips of me making it pretty far. But I have good news for later in the video, because I got a new PB and almost made it to the net. Hopefully by day 3 I can make it to the net finally. Okay, for here I make the jump kinda. I fall into that little pit thing, but I like how I jump out. Thankfully, it's one of the only useful parts. Okay, I fail this jump, thinking I could land on that, and then I ragdoll and just get evaporated. Okay, so this next clip is from the live stream that I did, and yeah, it's pretty sad. I'm at my PB. Alright, new PB. Okay, what? Yeah, let me just free fall backwards after holding a truss. Jarvis, aura farm a little. And there goes all my aura with the edit. Alright, I'm gonna cut straight to the point. I make it back to the same spot, then I fall. And that is basically the conclusion of day number 2 of grinding this tower. Some statistics from today should pop up, and I will see you on day 3. This next part will include days 3, 4, and 5. Alright, on day 3, I made it to the net for the first time, which is a pretty good milestone. Days 3 through 5 has taken me about an hour to get to the net. I don't really know how to make this sort of content. It's my first time, so yeah. Sorry about like the poor video quality, but at least you've watched it this far. And that is the first time making it to the net. A few of these clips will be taken in the practice places I forgot to record for the video. If you have any feedback you would like to give, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm kinda testing the waters with this style of video, and I wanna make high quality videos. Hopefully throughout the video I've made some progress in getting better, but I still feel like I have a long way to go before I get decent at it. One thing I noticed about practicing this tower is the practice place is slightly different than the main tower. In my opinion, 4-7's pretty free once you've gotten consistent with it. The only hard part is the wrap, and okay, it's just the wraps. This flat area, I've AFK'd kinda, just sat there for a while, a lot. This small section of jumps is the hardest part of 4-7 in my opinion. Once you pass that, you basically make it to 4-8. This next clip was taken in the main game. I remembered to make a clip. The first part of floor 8 that are just the wraps is pretty easy to get consistent at. The only hard part for me and probably most other people is the truss section and the part after that to floor 9. And here is the hard part of 4-8. This part you gotta be careful, because if you stay too high you'll hit your head on the thing, and if you go too low you won't make it. So you gotta find that sweet spot, which isn't too bad. Once you get it down once, you can do it twice. Another part that I have to go back into the practice place for, just because I didn't finish recording the area in the main game. But for that jump I just did, I had to find a good strat for me because it was so RNG. So basically what I did was hold W for the first turn and then let go and just hold D until I made it to the truss. Same thing with this jump that I just did too. And that is floor 9. The same floor that the incident happened. Throughout my grind I've had a ton of falls on floor 9, so I'll point out every spot that I failed at. I failed that one, and that one. Not this one. Failed that one. None of these three. I failed this one once or twice, I think. I failed that one. Don't think I failed that one. None of these. Not that, surprisingly. Neither that. Not that. Didn't fail that, even though I failed in the practice spot. Failed this jump. It sucked. And then one more fail upcoming. Right at the end too. It was sad. And it was that one, I believe. And now I'm at floor 9 outside. A free win. So you'd think. Well, oh boy, do I have a story to tell. The ToEI incident. For this, I'm going to skip the mini islands because, quite frankly, with how big this incident was, it does not matter. Alright, to start off the incident report, me and my friend Padding, that's what I'm gonna call him for the video, we were grinding ToEI. Just normally, I made a 4-9 net, thought it would be a free win. Well, it was not a free win at all. So basically before this, for 3 days in a row, this is day 5 by the way, I was grinding like 5+ hour runs daily. And Padding apparently has been staying up till random hours of the night. I mean morning, that's how late he's been staying up. Just grinding ToEI. Currently he hasn't beat it, but he's gotten really close and he's practiced a lot. So basically while I was just grinding these netted sections to get to floor 10, me and him were basically chatting while we both grinded. Well, bad things happened, let me tell you. It's upcoming. If you look closely at chat, you can see the first sign that what was next wouldn't be a surprise. At this point, who knows how old the server is because it's at least 5 hours old, which for Roblox, it's pretty old. And if you take another look at chat, you can see the filter thing broke and no one typed, which only means one thing: a disconnection. The server crashed. Me and Padding both lost all of our progression. He was at 4-6 net, by the way. It was a devastating fail. I lost all motivation and just quit for the night. But tomorrow, the next day, I came back with a vengeance to beat this stupid tower. Oh, and after I disconnected, I made a ticket to see if I could have a tower recovery, but the mods don't do that, unfortunately, but it's all fine. Alright, another 4-9 run, but this is after the disconnection. Pretty much, I'm on really good pace right now. I got to net in 20 minutes, and right now, you can't see timer, but it's at like an hour. And I basically beat the tower. No disconnections happen after this too, by the way. Alright, skipping all that nonsense. This will be the winning run of floor 10. Took me about an hour of loop failing. And I did it. The journey is over. 2,200 minutes of grinding. 1 disconnection at floor 9 outside. And I won. The final jump. Once I make this, the hardest extreme of Eternal Towers of Hell is now done. And just like that, another step of my journey completed. On to the next difficulty of terrifying. Cue the outro.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
And that concludes the video. Thank you for watching it till the end. Much appreciation.